Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. Takes the toss and heads left.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Michigan.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. He broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, South Carolina 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the defense look slow that time.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A wide receiver. Tackle at the 39. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. He eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. It is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. They'll ride the back again here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try the ground game here with running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they will claim the second half lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not too sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
South Carolina 21, Michigan 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Wolverines keep the football on the move.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Yo sat all stuffed on the one. This ain't Michigan football.
Now the try for 2. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll find the end zone again. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. He's trying to wage a comeback. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
OSC.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Quick completion to the tight end.
Dan Dom, you had the ball the entire game. Lol, 15 minutes to 3 minutes TOP and you still losing.
So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers are bunched together. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Stewart. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. On the junior gets home making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Handoff heading left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.